Hello, community. Welcome to another episode of Alt Tips Bet, the best tips across Europe. I'm with my big daddy, as usual. Hello, big daddy.
Hello, welcome to this weekend show, and hope everyone is feeling great, and it's time to make some money.
Yeah. How do you see last weekend game? It's a bit funny. The Manchester United game, Man City is still on the losing streak. 10 games, just only one win. 27 games conceded. Man City is like the worst during Pep's era.
With Man City, what can we say? What can we say? We say the chicken has come to roost when it comes to Man City, because no more oil money coming in. And what can we say? It is what it is.
Okay.
That goes up must definitely come down at the end of the day. I think Man City, like any other great team, are in the period of actually reshuffling. So there's nothing. You just need to be careful when betting Man City, because anything can go.
Exactly. So let's start this week on how we are going to make this money for this weekend. So, Big Daddy, which games do you have?
This week I start with I'm going with the Premiership as usual. There are some teams that we expect them to at least win their games, that they are doing well. Unfortunately, some of them actually let us down, like Arsenal last weekend. They did, and I think, and so, but still, I'm going to stick with them this weekend, because Everton are terrible. And I don't see any goal coming in from Everton. On a good day, Arsenal playing at home. One thinks that Arsenal should be able to each it out against Everton. Everton, Beto, I don't even know where they got that guy from. I don't even know where the guy is. And then you have this Calvin Lewis not also informed. And Arsenal having problem to reshuffle, and Everton having problem to reshuffle their midfield. They don't know what to go, what not to go. So with Arsenal, even though they are going to miss the midfield rise, but at least they still have Partey, and they have some good players that could cover up. They are more as a championship team, the European team with the championship experience. They should have something to call. So I'm going with Arsenal to win. I know Arsenal to win is a small odd in terms of the money they are giving to Arsenal is quite small. So as usual, I have to find something else. So I decide to go for corners. We all know that Arsenal have been scoring lately through corners. And so their game plan is to look for corner and spool it. And I believe Everton, on the other hand, if they don't want to get hammered, they want to play more defensive game. So there's a chances of high corner as well, because Everton will want to sit back and then defend. So we may have more corner kicks being played. So I decide to go with corners over 11 goals, 11 corners in the match, which are odds of 2.30.
Have you heard the song? Kona, 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 kona.
that is Arsenal motive this season.
Yeah,
Corner, boom. So, if the defenders are there with the system they are playing with the corner, you should be expecting our viewers can choose either to go for goals from the corner, Gabriel, Sediba, and yeah. So it's just corner for us now. I think they perfect that. The Premiership teams are still having difficult finding out to stop that at this point.
Corner. When I heard the song, I was like, wow, people are very creative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I have only one game this weekend in what's called Premier League. I'm just not feeling the Premier League. They've been going up and down, different results. So I just see that, okay, let me just choose one game this weekend. Let this weekend just rest. Then next weekend I'll go back to Premier League, take more games in Premier League. So my only game in Premier League this weekend is Manchester City versus Manchester United. And there is something that is for sure in this game. There should be a lot of goals. Because Man City's defense is terrible. Man U's defense is also like questionable because they are trying to get something, play from the back. They are still trying to get the Amorim way of playing. So they are making blunders at the back also. So I think there should be a lot of goals in the game. I'm just scared that maybe Man City might not put in the goals that is needed because they've been like 10 games, 11 goals. That is very terrible. Like an average of 1 goal per game. So it's terrible, and that's not like how we see Man City. So I'm a bit scared maybe Man City will not put in the goals, but I'm very sure Man U is going to score. But Man City is at home, so maybe that will with the home supporter, the goals will come. So I think there should be more than 2 goals in that game. That's at 1.46. So I just chose goals there. But if I want to choose the winner of this game, just like if someone is interested, I'll surely go for Man United. So I'll play against like Man United will beat Man City at home. So if that's I want to play like the outright win, but I'm not playing it and I'm not predicting that for you guys. My game for this is more than 2 goals at 1.46.
Well, I don't know what to expect from these two teams. This is the most shitty derby I've ever come across in Manchester United playing Man City. This is the most shitty derby. A derby that you don't even know what to expect from. The two teams are not up to expectation. Both of them are playing like mid-table teams. So I don't know. I'm staying away from there because what I believe you are correct is the goals is the way to go. Maybe both of them to score.
Exactly.
Or go for over 2.5 goals as it is, because if there's going to be a winner, someone has to score 2. So you can go there, and I'm just staying away from that game. So my next Premiership game that I have is Liverpool playing Fulham. So I expected, if we are looking for one of the 2-3 informed teams in Europe as of today, Liverpool is among the top 3 teams that are informed. So there is no way we can actually go away from not betting on Liverpool. So I'm on Liverpool. Even though Fulham this season have been doing well, they've been doing quite well. They've been winning some good matches, but because they will be in Liverpool playing, so I decide to stay with Liverpool. But you can choose if you want Salah to score. You can go with Salah to score is 1.85 in the game. You can even combine it Salah to score and Liverpool to win, because Salah has been scoring in the past couple of games now, so he's in form. And it's also their penalty taker, so the tendency that he's going to score is high. Because Fulham has been solid to a certain extent, and I think they've been doing well, even playing some of these big teams in the top 6. I just want to be on the safe side in this game, so I decided to go for less than 3.5 goals in the match, which is just at 1.68.
Okay, well, that's a good one. Well, I saw the game, but I'm like, the main reason why I not choose the game is because Fulham, they've been playing really good, to be sincere. Just they've been, Iwobi is in form. I don't know where the performance they came from. He's been like the thought is like the best form of Iwobi of recent, and the team they've been together, they've been compact, the passes and everything, and they are scoring goals. So that's one thing. That's why I'm a bit scared to choose the game. I was tempted, but I just left the game that, okay, let me leave this game. And it's because of the December time that a lot of games will be coming in. That's the main reason why I also left Premier League this weekend, because they'll be fatigued. They'll be playing again maybe during the midweek or next weekend, this Boxing Day and everything. So that's why I just left Premier League this weekend, because of the fatigue. They will be thinking of rotating players. So that's why I left the game. So I played mostly this weekend German league. So my first German game this weekend is Mainz versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich did not lost any game this season in Bundesliga. So at 1.5, you can choose Bayern Munich to win and above 1 goal at 1.7. So it's a very good odds for away for Bayern Munich to win the game, because they've been playing really good. Odyssey is performing, Kane is scoring, all the midfielders are solid. So let's maybe they will also go on beating this season also in the Bundesliga. So I chose Bayern Munich to score to win and to win at 1.5. But if you want to raise the money a bit, you can choose Bayern Munich to score more than 1.5 goals or 2.5 goals, depending on how you feel, how you want to make the money.
I am not on this game, but basically what I noticed is that, in Bayern Munich now, Harry Kane, I think, is not going to be playing this weekend. Although that is, I did feel that should be a problem, because I watched them in the Champions League. Mo Salah, I like that guy. I like his movement when he on the play. He scored a couple of goals, and I believe he will score also in here. But so for anybody, that they should not be shy away from him, because Harry Kane is not going to be there. So then you have the options of also looking at it, at least as you said, Bayern Munich. If we believe Bayern Munich will win this game, they should at least score 2 goals, because Nens too are not that bad at home either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They are not that bad at all. So Mainz, there's a tendency that they will also chip in a goal. So I would say either you go for over 2.5 goals, or you like Bayern Munich to at least win, at least with if you believe they will win, plus at least 2 goals in the game to increase the odds. As I said, I'm not on that game. I'm still on Premiership. As for me, I decide to go on Forest game versus Aston Villa. Forest too have been the surprising team of the season, playing quite well. At least we've seen the last game against Man United last weekend, and we've seen that they've been fine-tuned. The young boys of the wings, playing from the wings and then giving it to Wood to just nod it into the net. At least he has 10 goals, and he has scored in almost every match in the Premiership. So regarding that, I decided to be on this. Aston Villa, on the other hand, because of they have the players, and I believe they could equally contribute to this game. So I don't want to be. I don't want to go which way, because Forest have not been playing well at home. Most of their winnings has been from away games, and their performance at home has not been as impressive as their away performance. And Aston Villa, being that they are a championship already in the Champions League, in Europa, so they are more experienced and they have more better quality players. Because of that, I decided to go for over 2.5 goals. And I believe we should have 3 goals in the match. So for the odds of 1.87.
I saw the game, so I also that was my thoughts that there will be a lot of goals, because you are very sure that Nottingham Forest is going to score, and Aston Villa also is going to score. So, like, we're chipping a goal, and they're also conceding this season. Aston Villa, they are conceding this season. So that's if I wanted to choose that game, I would have chosen the same game that more than 2 goals. That's a good one. So my next game in Bundesliga is Augsburg versus Leverkusen. For like we said from the beginning of the season, that there will be a lot of goals in the Bundesliga. So I noticed a trend that Leverkusen, it's very hard for them to keep a clean sheet. They always concede. I don't maybe how they play. That most of the players are mostly at the attack. They what's called opposite side of the pitch, like always attacking and attacking. So which allows counter attack. But they always like, okay, you can score one, like the previous Barcelona that I think you can score one, we'll score two. I think that's how they are built. So, and I've noticed that trend in their game, in their matches. So I chose more than 2 goals, and goal of the odds is also 1.75. So that's why I chose, and they're playing away. So most likely they are going to concede.
That is also a good odd. I was also looking at that game, but I just let it all alone. And I just let it all alone. So my only game in the Dutch league was, and in the German league, Bundesliga, was Heidenheim playing Stuttgart. I looked at this game. Stuttgart has been a very good, impressive team, and then you can and both teams have always, they love scoring. Heidenheim like to attack. It's like they just go there to have fun. So I am playing at home, so I'm expecting goal from them as well. And Stuttgart as well, I'm expecting goal from them. So if you fancy the Stuttgart outright win, I think Stuttgart will win the game. But if you fancy the Stuttgart outright win, the odds are at 1.92, you can decide to go for that. If you want to play it is safe side, you can decide to go for either both teams to score over 2.5 goals. This is German league goals always coming. So I'm deciding to going for over 2.5 goals, which I believe Stuttgart on a good day could cover it as a whole. Without the, so I go for over 2.5 goal at the odds of 1.72.
No, I saw the game, but I just left it because I was like, okay, I still have. I don't want to play all the German team this weekend. So I still have like one more German team, Dortmund, of us, Hoffenheim. So Dortmund, they've been playing really good at home. It seems like they have a course away. So that's why I was like, okay, let me follow the trend. They played, even when they played Barcelona, it was just like Barcelona was a bit above, like they're a bit better than them. That's why. But they are at home. Dortmund at home are very, very solid. So they've not lost any Bundesliga fixtures at home this season. So I chose them, and they've scored also a lot of goals when playing at home. So maybe they have this complex that they can't win away. I don't know, but at least let's make the money on them when they are playing at home. So that's my feeling. So Dortmund to win at 1.46.
Yeah, I agree with you. Dortmund have been quite solid playing from home, and they have been quite very good. So I'm not on that game, but if I have to be on that game, I will go for Dortmund because they are playing from home. That is the main key factor. They do well at home. I don't know what happens to them when they are away, but at home they have been solid. My next game is the Serie A. I went to Syria. Of course, I cannot overlook Atalanta performance. They are top of the table now, and they will want to remain there at least. And so I decided to go for the game between Atalanta and Cagliari. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
And here Atalanta to win. Yeah, it is 1.53. If you value Atlanta to actually win the game, you just go for the odds of 1.53. And if you consider the performance of the players, Ademola, Lookman, and Co., how they've been doing well, the game against Real Madrid is just one of those games that anything can happen. I think Atlanta just feel that they reached the peak, but they've forgotten that Real Madrid, they don't know how to play any other competition than Champions League. And that the game turned out as it is. Vinicius, on the other hand, in all tournaments, when you want to see him turning up, he only turn up in the Champions League as well. So, I'm on Atlanta to win here, but to the goals of they will win with less than 4.5 goals, which means they will not be up to 5 goals in the match. Atlanta to win, and then with the odds of 2.02.
Yeah, and my only game in what's called in Serie A is Juventus versus Venezia. Though I think Venezia is just like destined to relegate. So because they've been losing, they've not been playing very well, and Juventus they've not lost at home also, although they played a lot of goals at home, but they've been solid at home. And the midweek performance against Man City that they won, it will be like a momentum for Morata to like, okay, let's pick up from this and let's keep winning the game. Juventus are not a bad team. They will all definitely challenge for the what's it called for the title in Serie A, including Napoli, Atlanta. So it will be a very, very close title race this season in Serie A. It will be a very interesting league this season. So at least all the teams there, they are trying very well. They are playing really good football there. So I think Juventus will easily win Venezia. If you want to make more money, you can say Juventus to win more than 2 goals or more than 1 goal, depending on how you feeling. But I think Juventus should win at 1.43, and that's a banker.
I saw this game, but I'm not too comfortable with Juventus in Serie A. If you look at their past trend, they've not shown me anything to tell me that they are equally that's okay. The Champions League with Man City, as far as I'm concerned, is because they were sitting back and moving on counter attack. If they are born to be the main creative team to look for goals, they always have some little difficulties in that. But I believe also that because they are playing at home, they should win this game. So Juventus, yeah. But so my next game is Udinese playing Napoli. Napoli, the reason why this game is like this, even though I believe that Udinese are a bit they are at home and they are not a pushover as such. Napoli again, on the other hand, are coming back from 2 losses. They lost the league table. The leader of the league last weekend, Lazio, and after that, Lazio beating them in both 2 legs in the Italian Cup and then the league. So I feel they need to come back to winning ways to be able to keep that pressure on Atlanta. So for me, Napoli to win here, I just went for the outright win at 1.82. If you like the Napoli, Napoli, they don't score more than 2 goals in a match. Usually they are just good in scoring 1 and sit back or score 2. Lukaku too has not been in form. So so many things there. So mostly on the 2.5 goals is the way to go, which is at 1.73. But I just felt maybe outright win, 1.82. I just stick with Napoli to win the game.
So my next game, I saw that game, but I just left it. I'm not yet pleased with Napoli this season. I'm not yet convinced because they are still having issue with this attack to score goals. So they don't really score that lot of goals. So I just left the game. But I went to Spanish league and my La Liga. So my game there is Atletico. People are sleeping on Atletico because they are the dark horse in Spanish league. They are just there. Everybody's talking about Barcelona, Real Madrid, but actually Atletico Madrid, they are playing really good. They are playing good. They are winning their game, and Alvarez is on fire. I was like, why did Man City sold that guy? He's been the key player in Atletico Madrid this season. He has in Champions League, the free kick, everything. He's been performing. So even some pundits are like arguing or like checking why maybe that's the best decision that Alvarez made by leaving Man City. So I chose they've not lost at home, and Getafe they've not won away. So it's like a banker for me that it's like that Atletico Madrid are playing really good and they're going to win the game at 1.41.
I'm also on this game. Funny, I'm also on this game, Atletico Madrid Getafe. And as you rightly said, Atletico have been doing, unlike, that era where we say, oh, Simone, we just go there and park the bus, just nick 1 goal and 2 goals, and that's all, and control the game, or the highest they score 2 goals. But this season, they've been doing well. They've been scoring more than 2 goals. 3 games that they've scored. I think the last game over the weekend was 4. They scored up to 4. So they've been actually scoring. And as you rightly pointed, Getafe are not good away. They are not been performing away, and coming to Atletico Field, I believe Atletico should be able to win the game. So I have the option of going for Atletico to win, and score at least minus 3.5 goals, which is at 1.85, or Atletico to win, to score up to with the game of plus 2.5 goals at 2.75.
That's a big goal. That's Big Daddy's game.
Yeah. So outright win for Atletico is good. So I believe our viewer can go for a simple Atletico win, but the odds are not so great. For me, I just like going for the big odds. So I'm there with Atletico. I will be playing Atletico. I will be on Atletico's side, and Atletico to win over 2.5 goal. With over 2.5 goals is what I'm going for. So check that 2.75.
No, that's a good one. My next game is I went to Belgium League. Belgium League. So Gent versus Cercle Brugge. Gent, they've been playing good at home, and Cercle Brugge, they've only won 1 game away, and they've been scoring. So there are 2 ways you can play this game. Is either you choose more than 2 goals, or you choose Gent to win. And if Gent wants to win, they have to score a lot of goals, and they also concede goals also. So, but I wanted to play it safe, so I chose Gent to win, and the odds is quite good at 1.90. So it's like you know what you are. You know it's the Belgium league. Most of the teams they win at home also, because that's from the statistics. So, and Gent is really good at home. So at 1.90, you can choose that game and add it to your coupon.
Okay. My last game is back to Serie A. I decided to go for Como versus Roma. I look at this game because after this coming in of Ranieri, there have been a little bit of motivation. Has the intensity in Roma has risen. They've not really been doing so well. But now Como, on the other hand, too, is with Fabregas, they've not really been performing. They are just master of draws. If they could, the least they could do is to get a draw. So when I look at it, I just decide to go with Roma maybe this weekend will be one of the games in which Roma will come back to life with a new coach. So let's see how this goes. So I'm on Roma's side to win, just an outright win at 2.40. And if you feel that Roma, you are skeptical, because Como are equally good in getting draws. They have a way of struggling and making and getting draws. So I would say, if you want to, you can equally go for a double chance for Roma, or double chance for Como. So that you will not have, in case the game ends in a draw or a win, then depending on your feeling in the game. So, but for me, I'm going for a straight win with Roma. I think it's time they start winning games, and so it has 2.40.
That's a big one. That's the Big Daddy's odds. That's usual. Big Daddy's odds. So my last game for this weekend is I went to Holland. So 20 versus Groningen. So it's a simple game, like normal 20. They are much better than Groningen, and they should be able to win the game comfortably. They will play good at home also. And Groningen is also, you know me, I like checking their strengths at home and away. And Groningen is not playing good they're not playing good away. So for 20 to win at 1.43, you can just choose that to add to your coupon, and you should be okay for this weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
So viewers, we've come to the end of today's show. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, And most importantly, let's see, don't forget to share what your games are so that we can also learn from that and see how we can all improve our winning bets. So see you guys in the midweek games and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, guys. Subscribe, like, and see you next weekend or see you during the week. So have a nice weekend. Let's make the money together this weekend. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.